Chaz and AJ in the morning. In the studio, Neal Smith, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame drummer, drum with Alice Cooper. And this super duper Alice Cooper documentary, what do you think of this? You like it?
Well, it's done well. You know, it's the company Bangor Films, Eagle Rock production out of Canada, and they did the Flight 666, the Iron Maiden documentary, and the Rush documentary, which were both really good. And it's had a lot of positive response from the critics.
So the band used a lot of stage props and theatrics in the early days. Any interesting, funny stories of props malfunctioning on stage?
We always kind of worried about maybe what happened when we did the Killer show and we did the Schools Out show. We were hanging Alice at the time,
right?
And
that's not something you want to get wrong.
No.
Well, that and the guillotine. The guillotine you really don't want to get wrong.
No, Alice would be taller, actually.
Yeah.
Thank God for sewing.
About 12 inches shorter now.
Right.
And so I don't remember where we were playing, but the night finally happened when, because Glenn was the hangman, put the noose around Alice, our guitar player, and then he pulled the lever and opened the trap door, and boom, he fell through, and the lightning and the fog and everything happened, and the thunder and
this is new to rock and roll.
Yeah. They kind of got blindsided by it, and the blood came out of his mouth. But the trap door didn't open.
Oops.
So Alice, I mean,
me off, Johnny.
This is truly a Spinal Tap moment.
Yeah.
And so Glenn pulls it, and nothing happens. You know, Alice is still. So he starts jumping up and down on.
Why?
I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay.
Right. That's it.
You know, you gotta jump. You're trying to break whatever is down there because you're gonna hang come hell or high water.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't think it ever worked. So the lights went black. And then, because what happened, Alice would hang, the fog and the lightning would happen, and the fog was humongous thick.
Yeah.
And then it went away, and then it was a skeleton hanging there on the gallows.
Wow.
So all of a sudden, while Alice is jumping up and down, the fog happens, the light goes off, and then the skeleton's there. So we don't stop a thing. I mean, the show must go on. We have to keep it right, everything right on cue. So that was really one of the worst ones. One of the ones that we tried to do after School's Out. We actually had a big cannon on stage. I mean, it was probably 15, 18 feet long. And the dummy comes flying out, and it looks like somebody takes a beanbag toy and just fling in the arms, and and it looks so freaking stupid. So that was try number one. Second try was, okay, let's do the end of the show. We had 2 nights to work this out. The next night, Alice sits on it, and he starts masturbating with the big giant cannon. And
who doesn't?
I mean, who does?
Well, why not?
Yeah,
It's there.
Your cannon.
And so the what comes out of the cannon, not a dummy this time, but
something else.
A bunch of soap suds.
Right.
Oh,
that's kind of cool, actually.
So, but it's cool, but I mean, it just doesn't have the
same effect.
Yeah, the same effect with a large audience. So
let's go back to hanging.
So we canned that and back to the gallows, boys.
I'll put raw meat in there.
And Neal's like,
oh my God,